kama utawasilishwa hapa TAITA, TAVETA, especially Voi, na watu wote wa upende, tutasema RUTO 2 term. Ukweli ama uongo? Lakini shida.
Welcome back once again to Kenyan Media YouTube channel, and as usual, I'm going to be your host, and thank you so much for your great support always on this platform. Now, my fellow Kenyans, nakuambia kimeumana. Things are now boiling nicely under UDA party ahead of 2027 election, where some of the allies of President William Samoei Ruto are now finding it more difficult to sell President William Samoei Ruto's agenda ahead of 2027 election, so that William Samoei Ruto can resume the office again as the 6th president of the Republic of Kenya. His allies are now finding it more difficult on the ground. In fact, right now, selling President William Samoei Ruto's agenda is like selling pork to the people that are living in mosque. Ni kama wewe unachukua nyama ya nguruwe unaenda kuuzia watu ambao wako msikitini. It is something that won't work. People that are living in mosque with a pig, they don't associate. They don't rhyme. That is how things are happening under William Samoei Ruto's government, where some of his allies are now finding it more difficult to sell William Samoei Ruto's agenda, to campaign for William Samoei Ruto. It is high time for some of the allies of William Samoei Ruto to start focusing on their seats ahead of 2027 election, rather than defending William Samoei Ruto's agenda that Kenyans do not want to accept. Yesterday, UDA MP was totally heckled in Kisii during the burial. His condolences was rejected because the person that he sent to represent him was totally heckled. And again, earlier today, one of President William Samoei Ruto's director have totally heckled and chased away while trying to sell William Samoei Ruto's agenda, how William Samoei Ruto is working to the people of Kenyans in TAITA, TAVETA, huko Voi. I want you to watch this heckling.
Huu mradi kama utawasilishwa hapa TAITA, TAVETA, especially Voi, na watu wote wa upende, tutasema RUTO 2 term. Ukweli ama uongo? Lakini shida. Mesikia? Mena? Sikiza. Shida kidogo tu. Alo? Ninaomba. Huu mradi kama utawasilishwa hapa TAITA, TAVETA, especially Voi, na watu wote wa upende, tutasema RUTO 2 term. Ukweli ama uongo? Lakini shida. Mesikia? Mena? Sikiza. Shida kidogo tu. Alo? Ninaomba.
That is how things are now getting complicated under UDA party. It is boiling nicely. And by the look of the things, one term is real. One term is real for President William Samoei Ruto. Even the statement that William Samoei Ruto is delivering nowadays just shows you that William Samoei Ruto have already accepted the defeat. We all know that for William Samoei Ruto to return back to the office, it's not going to be much easier for him. Then again, to remove him also from the office, it's not going to be much easier. But the kind of language, the kind of body language of William Samoei Ruto is like that Ruto ameshaanza kuaccept. Ati mambo si rahisi. Ameshaanza kuaccept. I want you to listen to this statement.
And if it is Ruto must go, tell me how you want me to go. What? You know, I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. What do you mean? What do you mean by RUTO must go? How do I go? Because we have a constitution in place, dear people. Right? Yes. If you want RUTO to go, please, my simple advice to you, look for a better plan. Convince the people of Kenya that you have a better plan. This one of mine has created 250,000 jobs in the housing sector. Look for one that creates 500,000. This one of mine, I have brought down the cost of unga from 240 to 160. Look for one that brings it to 50. Violence will not. Anarchy will not. It will not sort out our country. Let us not fool ourselves. So, let's be honest to one another. I have listened to what these people are saying. So, if you want RUTO to go, please, do the honorable thing, Develop a better plan than the one I have. Yes. The one that creates more jobs than the one I have. The one that brings down the cost of living than the one I have. The one that creates more opportunities for the young people of Kenya than the one that exists. Do not tell us that you hate so-and-so. This one must go. That one must have this term or the other. And you have no strategy. I have said, you cannot replace a plan that is working that you don't like with no plan. The only thing you have, you are armed with hate and violence. And then you want us to agree with you? Really? Please. There are very few fools in Kenya. Persuade us. If you persuade us, I can also go and concentrate on farming and help in food security. If you have a better plan, but don't burn the country for heaven's sake.
Ni kama Ruto ashaanza kuona, hapa kimeumana. Yani opposition leaders are piling more pressure under UDA party. Ruto is not sleeping because of politics. Because of his own problems. Because of his own damages. We didn't tell President William Samoei Ruto to betray his promises. The people of Kenyans used to love President William Samoei Ruto in the previous years, especially when he wanted to be the president of the Republic of Kenya, the fifth one. He really had a wonderful narrative that really attracted the attention of the people of Kenyans, thinking that this government is going to change our lives. This government is going to create jobs for youth. This government is going to improve our economy. This government is going to create development in the Republic of Kenya. This government is going to improve the hustler nation, but there is nothing that is working under William Samoei Ruto's government. Even after Raila Amolo Odinga agreed to work with him, still there, things are not working. After even impeaching Rigathi Gachagua, wacha tutoe huyu ndiye alikuwa dictator katika government serikali yetu, wacha tumtoe, tulete huyu Raila Amolo Odinga. Things are still falling apart. They thought that Rigathi Gachagua will be forgotten after 2 months. Rigathi Gachagua started gaining popularity after 24 hours. Gachagua is now the headache under William Samoei Ruto's government ahead of 2027 election. William Samoei Ruto's allies are just talking about Rigathi Gachagua, left, right, and center. Even them, even the government of William Samoei Ruto does not have agenda for this country ahead of 2027 election. Their agenda is to discuss Rigathi Gachagua. How Rigathi Gachagua is pressuring them. That is the agenda of William Samoei Ruto. We need to agree on that one. It is true. That is the only agenda that William Samoei Ruto is having right now, because there is no event of UDA party that can end without Rigathi Gachagua's name being mentioned. It cannot happen. Even Mr. Spurano, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Professor Kithure Kindiki, have still talked about Rigathi Gachagua's statement. They need to accept that Rigathi Gachagua is the beast in the Republic of Kenya in terms of politics, but nothing else. In terms of politics and mobilization, Gachagua is the beast. There is no tribalism there for Rigiji. Because William Samoei Ruto is more trouble than Rigiji. If you witness the reshuffle that happened yesterday on the security matters, The people that were appointed yesterday only come from William Samoei Ruto's zone. These people are playing with our minds. It is high time for the people of Kenyans to wake up their minds before 2027 election, or else we will keep on going to the street to protest each and every day so that our demands can be heard by the government of the day. That one I'm telling you for free. We need to be more serious, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. See you in the next video, and please consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. Bye-bye.